Have you ever wondered why some people remain calm in chaos, while others crumble under the weight of a single harsh word? What if the secret to peace isn't out there, but inside your own mind, quietly waiting to be awakened? And what if, just by watching this video, you could start rewiring how you think and rediscover a strength you didn't even know you had? Today's video will shift your mindset in ways you didn't expect, gently but powerfully. But before we dive in, let's try something simple. Pause for a moment. Can you remember your last thought before you clicked on this video? Whether you recall it or not, that's perfectly fine. This isn't about judgment. It's about an invitation to awaken something that lies dormant in most people, the power of your mind, and more importantly, the ability to master your thoughts. Through the ancient lens of Stoicism, we'll uncover how to train the mind, especially in a world where so many struggle to control theirs. To make this experience personal and powerful, here's a small challenge. At the end of this video, choose just one Stoic principle that resonates with you. Practice it, intentionally, for 2 weeks. Then, come back and share your experience in the comments. You might be amazed at what transforms within you. As Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." So now, let's explore how to tap into the mental strength Marcus spoke of. Are you ready? Let's begin. Let go of what others think and focus on your mind instead. Releasing the grip of other people's opinions is the very foundation of mastering your own mind. It's about shifting your focus from the noisy world outside to the quiet clarity within. You see, the only territory you truly control is your own mind. Marcus Aurelius captured this beautifully when he wrote, "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinions than our own." Isn't that paradox striking? We claim to value ourselves, yet we give away our peace so easily to the voices of others. Picture this: every judgment, every unsolicited opinion that once shook your confidence, now reduced to a faint whisper, compared to the calm voice of your own awareness. This isn't about building walls. It's about growing a garden, a place where your thoughts are nurtured by your values, not trampled by someone else's expectations. True mastery begins when you stop looking outward for approval and start turning inward for truth. Take, for example, a young artist, talented, passionate, but crippled by the fear of criticism. Each brushstroke felt like a risk, shadowed by the dread of judgment, until he discovered the wisdom of Stoicism. He began anchoring his worth in his own judgment. He learned to treat criticism like passing clouds, never letting them darken his inner sky. And as he shifted his gaze inward, his art flourished, pure, authentic, and unafraid. That's the power of letting go, of realizing that inner strength doesn't come from applause, but from conviction. Yes, the path inward isn't easy. It requires vigilance, a daily discipline to resist the pull of approval-seeking. But it's there, in that quiet discipline, where true freedom is found. When you turn your attention inward, you practice one of Stoicism's greatest lessons. Focus on what you can control: your mind, your perspective, your values. Because mastering your thoughts isn't just about silencing the world. It's about celebrating your own capacity for strength, judgment, and growth. This is the true spirit of Stoicism in our modern age. And from this foundation, we now move into the next essential skill. As we continue this journey inward, beyond public opinion and into the realm of inner strength, we arrive at a crucial pillar of mind mastery, emotional resilience. Imagine life as a long, winding trail, thrilling, unpredictable, and sometimes unforgiving. On this trail, friction is as certain as the sunrise. You'll face steep climbs, sudden drops, and stretches tangled with the thorny vines of hardship, moments of anxiety, heartbreak, or loss that threaten to slow your every step. But these trials are not signs of your weakness. They are the forge. Every failure, every setback along the way is not just a scar on your story, but a symbol, a moment carrying within it the seed of growth. It's easy to say, turn pain into strength. Much harder to live it, especially when you feel like the weight of the climb might break you. But what if, instead of crumbling, you could sculpt each difficulty into a stepping stone? What if, deep inside you, there was a force, courage, perseverance that could rise every time you fall? That's emotional resilience, not just enduring hardship, but being transformed by it. Picture the story of a young entrepreneur. He launched a startup full of hope, but soon faced economic downturns that nearly crushed his dream. Rejections came one after another. Doubt crept in like a slow poison. And yet, he pressed on. Why? Because he chose to see each failure as a lesson in disguise. He refused to measure his worth by one outcome. Instead, he refined his strategy, strengthened his vision, and rose stronger, wiser, more unshakable. That is the essence of resilience. Not just surviving the storm, but using it to sharpen your focus and fuel your strength. And this kind of strength starts in the mind with how you perceive adversity. You see, Stoicism teaches a powerful truth. Events in life carry no inherent value, no good, no bad. It's our perception of those events that shapes our emotions and ultimately our lives. So building emotional resilience isn't about pretending everything's fine. It's not about bottling up pain or ignoring disappointment. It's about seeing clearly, realizing that within your perception lies your power. You can choose to see trials not as punishment, but as preparation. You can rise. This realization, the ability to look hardship in the eye and learn from it, marks the beginning of a deeper transformation. And that brings us naturally to the next Stoic lesson, one that sharpens your most important mental tool, perception. Let's explore how to master it, starting with one simple scenario you may recognize. If resilience is built in the fire of adversity, then perception is the compass that keeps us steady in the storm. Mastering perception doesn't come from a single moment of insight. It's a practice, a discipline, something that grows stronger each time we shift our reaction from impulse to intention. When we turn our perception into an intentional habit, not just an occasional effort, it becomes a powerful cornerstone of mental mastery. Life will always present its stumbles. But it's not the stumble that defines you. It's how you rise. That's the wisdom behind the Stoic truth. The real man is revealed in difficult times. So when trouble comes knocking, don't shrink back. Think of yourself as a wrestler in training. The Stoics believed the Logos, the divine order of the universe, pairs you with challenges just like a coach would pair you with a strong opponent. Why? To make you stronger. Every stumble, every slip becomes a sparring partner, not to defeat you, but to reveal your strength. Embrace each misstep as an invitation to grow, an opening to elevate your awareness and sharpen your mind. This is how you become not just a thinker, but the master of your mind. Live according to nature. Have you ever faced a moment that completely threw you off course? A sudden job rejection, the end of a relationship, or the loss of someone dear to you? In those moments, the ground beneath you shifts. Your inner compass spins wildly. And yet Marcus Aurelius reminds us with clarity, life is nothing but change, and change is nature's delight. This brings us to the fourth principle on our journey. Live according to nature. Life doesn't unfold in straight lines. It moves in spirals, in waves, in sudden turns. And Stoicism teaches that change isn't something to resist, it's something to flow with. Think about it. When the sky turns gray and rain interrupts a perfect sunny day, do we blame the clouds? No. Because deep down, we accept that weather changes. It's nature's rhythm. The same must be true for our lives. Unexpected events, loss, rejection, failure aren't punishments. They're part of nature's design. So when the winds of fate shift, don't freeze, don't panic. Instead, respond with the calm understanding that this too is natural. By aligning ourselves with nature's current, its highs and lows, its surprises and stillness, we gain a sense of inner peace. We stop trying to control the uncontrollable. And in doing so, we rediscover our own stability. Living according to nature isn't about surrendering your power. It's about harnessing it, by moving in harmony with life rather than against it. It's learning to sail the waves instead of cursing the sea. Practice self-discipline and to sail well, especially when distractions tempt us from every direction. We need one essential trait: self-discipline. Think back on your own life for a moment. How many times have you faced distractions that pulled you off course? Maybe it was the lure of a TV series when you needed to study, or a late-night craving that threw your health goals off track. We've all been there. Seneca, the great Stoic philosopher, put it perfectly. A person's worth is measured by the nobility of their ambitions and the strength of their self-discipline. That's why this fifth lesson is so vital to mastering the mind. Self-discipline is the quiet guardian of your goals. It's the inner strength that protects your time, your focus, and your energy from being scattered. Picture a skilled gardener tending to a beautiful, diverse garden. He doesn't only care for the roses because they're lovely, he gives just as much attention to the tulips, the sunflowers, even the small, unassuming plants, because each has its place in the bigger picture. Likewise, in our minds, we must learn to care for every part of our journey, not just what's easy or pleasant. But how do we start? Begin by observing when temptation strikes. Notice it, not with guilt or harshness, but with clarity. Understand it as part of being human. Once you see it clearly, you can learn to redirect it. You become the gardener of your own willpower, pulling out weeds, watering intentions, and staying true to the vision you're growing. That's the foundation for the next level of mastery, a level where we take full command of our attention and choose where to place our energy. And that leads us into the next essential skill: presence. From resisting temptations in daily life to maintaining clarity in high-stakes decisions, self-discipline isn't just useful, it's foundational. It anchors everything we've discussed so far. Whether you're facing distractions at home or challenges in your career, self-discipline is the core pillar that holds up the structure of mental mastery. But as you've likely discovered, this strength doesn't appear overnight. When the winds of procrastination howl, when temptation presses against your willpower, remember the words of Epictetus: "No great thing is created suddenly," and self-discipline is no exception. It's not a switch you flip, it's a path you walk. One built with relentless intention, with steady footsteps, and with a deep respect for the effort it takes to grow stronger every day. Embrace the present moment, now. Let's turn to something even more elusive than discipline: presence. Have you ever watched a breathtaking sunset only to realize your mind was somewhere else? Maybe it was replaying an old regret, or fast-forwarding to a future fear. And just like that, the beauty in front of you slipped by unnoticed. It's a common, deeply human flaw to be here in body but absent in spirit, physically present yet mentally drifting. Marcus Aurelius gave us a powerful reminder: do not let the panorama of your life oppress you. Do not dwell on all the various troubles of the past or what may come in the future. Just consider the present and what can be done with it. That's the heart of living in the now. We must learn to experience life as it unfolds, moment by precious moment. Each breath we take, each breeze on our skin, each sound we hear, they are all gateways into the present, into reality. Let go of the pages you can no longer rewrite and stop staring ahead at chapters not yet written. The true story, the one you're living, is being told right now. Embrace what is. Savor the coffee in your hand. Notice the warmth in a smile. Be fully in your conversations, not just hearing, but truly listening. Immerse yourself in the ordinary and find the extraordinary hidden there. Because the truth is, life doesn't wait. It slips between our fingers, drop by drop, moment by moment. We're constantly suspended between memory and anticipation, past and future. But the only thing we actually possess, the only place we can act, breathe, love, decide, is now. And when you live fully in this present, you reclaim your power. Embracing the moment doesn't mean ignoring the past or avoiding the future. It means choosing to give today the attention it deserves. As Seneca so simply yet profoundly said, "The whole future lies in uncertainty. Live immediately." This is where mind mastery truly begins, not in theory, but in your direct conscious experience of the moment. Now, as we build this inner strength, we're reminded of another truth. We're not meant to walk this journey alone. From the power of presence, we now move to something just as vital, something that multiplies our growth by connecting us with others: community. While mastering your mind is often an internal journey, it doesn't have to be a lonely one. In fact, it shouldn't be. Building or becoming part of a supportive community isn't just about gaining help. It's about contributing to the greater good. It's about creating spaces where growth is mutual and personal progress feeds into collective elevation. Think of it this way: your journey becomes richer when it's shared. When you surround yourself with people who challenge you, uplift you, and inspire you, your path becomes clearer, your pace becomes steadier, and your motivation stronger than ever. Seneca put it beautifully: associate with people who are likely to improve you. This guidance isn't only about avoiding toxic influences. It's about intentionally seeking out those who push you forward. And when you do, you don't just empower yourself, you empower others too. You become both the student and the teacher, learning from others and at the same time offering support that helps them rise. That's the beauty of shared growth. That's what community is for. So now, let's bring everything full circle. We've covered powerful Stoic principles, from letting go of others' opinions, to building discipline, to living in the present, and more. But here's the real question: which one will you focus on? Take a moment. Reflect on what resonated most with you. Was it the idea of embracing the present moment? If so, drop a comment below saying, "I will embrace the present moment." Declare it. Own it. Let it be your next step toward mastery. And remember the I challenge we mentioned earlier. Pick one Stoic lesson. Apply it with intention for the next 2 weeks. Then come back and tell us what happened. You can share your story in the comments, or if you prefer, send us an email. The address is right there in the video description. If today's video helped you see something in a new light, give it a thumbs up to let us know. And if you haven't yet subscribed, now is the perfect time to join this growing community. 1. Built on truth, strength, and shared wisdom. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss a lesson that could change your life. Thank you for staying with us until the very end. Your presence here speaks volumes about your commitment to becoming better. Keep going, keep growing, and above all, keep building a mind you're proud to live in.